Hey, welcome to another video. I'm your average crafter, and today I'll be teaching you how to fold a origami flower, which it isn't in origami in the traditional sense, but it is origami or in modern terms, because it doesn't involve glue. So, I'll tell you one thing is my recordings have been interrupted a lot by things that are annoying. Let me move this slide so now it's more open. Yeah, so originally I just had this. I showed this at the beginning of my videos until, yeah, all of these came in after my recordings. I thought, hey, it looks better where you don't close the flower for this one, or leave the flower closed. So it kind of looks like flower buds. But now I have them in the primary colors. So yeah, nice. So we're gonna make a yellow one, but if you want an open petaled flower like this, use thinner sheets of paper and use thicker ones, because if you use thicker ones on these like closed bud flowers, it would be harder to shape the petals, but it keeps their structure more better. Well, this is thinner. This is about the thickness of regular origami paper, but it's double-sided. So this is about the thickness of regular double-sided origami paper. This one is thin cardstock, regular cardstock, and this is printer paper. This is colored printer paper that we're using right here. The materials you'll need will be 3 of each of these sheets. The dimensions for US measurement, the biggest one will be 6 inches by 3 inches. The second size will be 5 inches by 2.5 inches, and the final one will be 4 inches by 2 inches. But if you're not American and you measure in meters, this will be 15 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. This will be 12 centimeters by 6 centimeters. This will be 10 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So first of all, remember each of these pieces, I'm just making one out of the 3 sets that you're supposed to make. So let's get this done. We're going to start off with the large one. I'm going to zoom in. It's quite a bit too much, but let's get this over with. So first of all, you're going to fold both halves. Okay, just like this. Have both halves folded. Next, we're gonna do, fold it diagonally, but we are gonna make a pinch crease in the center instead of folding it. So then, so I'm gonna mark this. So there's our pinch crease. There's our center line. So with our pinch crease and our center line, we're gonna fold our edge up to where they meet. Just like that. Easy. Easy as that. Same thing on the other side. So why not do full creases if anybody has a question like that? The reason why we don't do full creases is because it can actually make make the rose petals don't look as perfectly even, and one side will have a crease and the other side won't have a crease, so it won't look or visually lines won't be symmetrical, or the creases won't be symmetrical. So this is kind of self-explanatory, where you just do this. Just remember to flip over the paper after you make those folds. So then right here, you can tell that's a curl, but yeah, so let's take that to the side. So flipping it back over where you did your first 3 steps, You're just gonna fold these edges to the center line, or where these line up with this, where if it is anything, so then like if I say that and your fold is like this, then yeah, you really have to redo those steps. So just like that, line them up, and just like that, you have your first piece. Just fold it in half this way, fold it in half the other way, and boom, with the largest sheet, that is your first layer of petals. 1/3 of your first layer. Now, with another, this is our 5 by 2.5 or 12 by 6 centimeter sheet. Now, all we're gonna do is the same thing here, fold them in halves. Fold them in halves, pinch crease, diagonal, center pinch crease on the diagonal, right here. Only need to do one diagonal per side. Find where they meet. So I have to raise it up a little bit because it's kind of hard to see with lighting with such a light color sheet of paper. It's kind of hard to, tell that, yeah, this is kind of hard to tell doing it down here. So it's like you might apply the same force throughout the whole sheet of paper, but your crease visually, some parts will look like it's not creased, even though the paper is actually like that. So I know some people call this house fold, some people call this a plain fold, but it's just 2 simple folds on each side. Just like that. Rotate to the other side. Flip it. Now, you're just gonna fold it to the center. Or you can leave a small gap, up to you. Depending on your thickness of paper, you should leave a small gap though. And now with this one, we're just gonna open it slightly, layer it on top of our larger one, line up the center lines, fold it over, fold it back in half, so it doesn't go uneven. And then same thing with our small sheet, which is 4 by 2 or 10 by 5 centimeters. Now, with that, everything's the same, diagonals. So this was actually taught in the origami club, but just today at my school. But something you might not know is I've been making this for years now, while they've been only making it for less than a day. And why are they making it? It's like I think they're probably doing it as a Valentine's special, I believe. But yeah, so some people in school are asking me to make them it as a last-minute Valentine's gift, because throughout my elementary school and middle school years, I've been known for just being the man of origami. The man, the myth himself who did origami. So yeah, I don't, not the man, the myth. That's stupid. It's stupid to call myself that. I'm not a man, the myth. I am a literal miner who's been doing this bullcrap for more than 10 years. So yeah, just like that. Yeah, so I've been doing this longer than I can remember. Like, I've been doing this before I gained my own memory. But now, so we made one, we make the second set, and we make the third set. Then now, what we're gonna do here, oh crap, stay on. So, just make sure none of them are like inside of each other. Now line up all the centers together, or just line it up like this. Now what you're gonna do is just gonna, damn it, can't line it up perfectly, but that's all right for now. So you can add a fourth layer, but that one's gonna be half an inch smaller. But now we're gonna grab a rubber band, put it over the center. I do recommend having the rubber band be the same color as the paper. I'm using those friendship rubber bands. You know those friendship bracelets you make in like elementary school out of the rubber band and stuff? Or, you know, in my school, that was what it is. You make friendship bands out of it in my elementary school. So yeah, so just like that. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna spread it out so the center will be untouched. Now, boom, just like that. This is literally the base for this. So, is there any particular way to fold petals? Well, it looks difficult. Yeah, it is. So the main problem with folding these is paper ripping. So you can see, you can't really see the ripped paper, but if you look from an angle, you can see where it gets ripped. But usually it's perfectly fine if you're making it on the second or first layer, as long as it isn't large. Add this swig of water. All right, so let's get this done. First of all, with so our first layer, we're just gonna push it down and curl it. So all we're gonna do this until this. So this is how we make the flower bud. And make it look like this. Then open it slightly. Spread everything back out. Repeat. I like going clockwise. It's easier, or how my brain works, I like going clockwise. So you do. This one doesn't need to be exact same. It can be slightly larger due to the petals are gonna go in a swirl. For me, that's gonna be a clockwise swirl since I'm doing this clockwise. Might be counterclockwise swirl if you're doing it counterclockwise. So, just like that. Fold the petals up. So for the first layer, it's gonna be your smallest layer, and you won't curl these. So you won't curl this layer of petals. Yeah, so just like that. Another layer. Yeah, sorry, that's my sister in the background. She is one of those annoying people. Like, she's spoiled. I'll say that. For me, I buy my own toys. Her, she always gets her toys purchased, but you know, that's just because child's favorite, you know. My parents like to play favorites, so yeah. But let's get this main thing over with. The petals. Getting distracted. Just like that. Boom. Yeah, 5 or 6 petals. Yeah, but our first petal will always be the largest, and it'll just start to get smaller, which is annoying sometimes if you want your layers to be symmetrical, but that's roses for you. So now let's do some. If you like, you can fix it up a little bit, but yeah. So we're just doing some fixing, just by making it a little bit tighter on the spread. So just making the spread a little bit tighter so the rose petals are slightly more even. It doesn't need to be perfect, just slightly more even in height. Sorry about that, but I am not cutting that out. Sorry about that, like all the about burping, it kind of seems like not so polite of me, but I am not willing to do a retake of this, so I'm not gonna say, oh, I should end the video because I burped. Yeah, but because I'm seriously don't want to retake this after doing 3 takes already. So I finished them all because I can't redo what I undo, right? First of all, let's do the second layer, where you want to try and make it tight as possible. You want to make each layer as close as you can to each other. So the last layer is really prone to ripping, so you don't want it to be super tight. So the second layer is slightly easier because the paper is more loose. Yeah, but yeah, you can see my sister. I don't know. That's what you call my sister is chronically online. You know what her screen time is? 20 hours a day. Yeah, 20 out of 24 hours of the day. So yeah, not too fun to have someone with 20 hours of screen time. Mine isn't too bad. Mine is only 10 to 15. But usually it's higher because I like listening to music while I sleep. But who doesn't, to be honest? That's like practically all the guys in my family. We all like to listen to music while we sleep. So I listen to like relaxing music. I don't listen to ASMR, that's for sure. Even though, yeah, I don't mind it. It's something interesting. But yeah, first of all, just like that. Some people might call this a lotus. So our last layer, you can see where some of them have gaps. Some of them don't have gaps. Most of them have negative gaps. So all you're just gonna do is height. So instead of pressing it right here, that's gonna make it rip, you wanna press it right in the middle. And push it with your thumb. And then you're gonna slowly pull it, and boom, it should be nice and tight. Just like that. Spread, push in the middle, the last layer, and go as close as you can and do a slight yank to make sure it's nice and tight together. And then, but I don't know, depending on how this does look at the end, I might curl the petals. Hey, look, it's the petal that I made the pencil markings on. I should have erased it, but since this is a tutorial, it's okay. I'll keep it on. Like that. And if it's like this, where it's close, but then start spinning, you want to spread it. You just want to spread it here, and then it should open up. So yeah, the paper usually is prone to be wrinkled. But that is kind of the downside of this style petals, where you do this. Sorry about that. That is not my farts. That is my rubber chair. You have one leg resting on the chair and the other standing, because why would I have both legs resting on the chair when I'm doing the standing, you know? Just like that. You have the flower finished. If you are satisfied with, sorry about that voice crack there. if you are satisfied with this look, or if you want a bloomed one, use thicker paper than what I did. But you're gonna slightly curl it, not completely curl it. So we're just gonna grab, what in the world? A random pen. A random, totally random pen. Just sit on the desk over here because it is, my legs are losing circulation. So then all I'm gonna do is slightly curl it. You don't want to completely curl it. That would not really be the most. My favorite is to not completely curl it. But yeah. 19 minutes of video, probably one of my more longer ones in a while. Most of my videos have been like 5 or 6 minutes, so it's been like only a 10-15 minute upload. Yeah, for some reason, when I upload my videos, it's like 1 minute, like each minute is a minute on upload time. Then if it's edited, which luckily I only edited one of my videos, which is literally just one edit where I just cut to a video. Yeah, for some reason that took 5 extra minutes just because I cut to a different video. Yeah, but you can see some slight curlage. Does look kind of nice. But I do hate how if you grip it wrong, it will undo it. Some slight uncurling, and then inside you can't use a pen anymore. You just have to slightly undo it with your fingers here. Just slightly undo it with your fingers. Gentle pushes, gentle pushes. See, just like that. You gently push all the petals. Gently push the petals outwards. Alright. Then I'm gonna leave the center closed. Like that. Just like that. And then now you have your finished origami rose. Where, look at that. Honestly, I do like it when it's slightly open like this. It kind of looks cool. But yeah, you could stick a stem in it, but you'd have to go inside and loop it through. Where, if I had forest wire, which I think I don't. Yeah, I don't have, but I do have my upcoming gun stencil. Where, yeah, that's nice. But that, I've been actually working on one, and it's taking me a month so far. And I'm not gonna finish it in time, or in my desired time. But that's the main thing. So your main versions, fully open, which you use thin sheets for, like origami thin. Slightly open, which you just put the paper, and not even open at all, which is cardstock. Those are your 3 versions. Yeah. Pick whatever you like. I like this one the most. And this one, meh, very mid. This one also as mid as this to me. But yeah, I like this one the most. Just get at just the right angle. And it does actually look pretty good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial that went on longer than I expected. And yes, got the whole army. So I all made these today out of my videos. I've been trying to teach you how to make this. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I will see you in another video where I probably will review paper gun which I plan to make the H&K G36. But yeah, this is my first origami tutorial on this channel. I do have other, I used to have other channels where I posted origami, where me and my friends would teach it, but now I deleted those channels because we uploaded one video and we uploaded another video 5 months later. So that was funny. But yeah, everyone, please have a nice day. I hope you really enjoyed this little short origami rose tutorial. Actually pretty long. I'll see you in my gun review.